So starting the test drive in the Sequoia Platinum, tons and tons of power here. Again, 437 horsepower, 583 torque. It's just insane how quick this thing is and how much power it has. And it's very seamless with the 10-speed automatic. You wouldn't think that it'd be this easy to drive, but it is. And with this being such a big SUV, the overall steering dynamics and then just the overall feel of this makes it feel like more of a Highlander than the outgoing Sequoia, I think. It feels less of a tank in terms of drivability, but it still feels like a tank in just how comfortable you feel and how king of the road you feel going down the street. I'm just hearing a little bit of wind noise traveling at normal speed here, but I think a lot of that's coming from the crossbars on the roof and then having the panoramic sunroof there too. And I'm glad that this one has a few miles on it so I can kind of put my foot into it getting on the interstate. But a lot of the sounds and noises that you get here, even though it might be electronic and not the actual exhaust, it still feels like you're in a beefy SUV. And I'm glad that there's a sound that kind of goes with, again, the power that you get here, because these are slept on. You have a twin turbo V6, a hybrid twin turbo V6. So you're getting all of that torque off the line. You're getting the twin turbo pull after the electric motor does its thing. And that's why these things are so quick. But also, compared to the outgoing Sequoias, with the iForce Max, you're still getting 19 miles per gallon EPA in the city and 22 on the highway. But a very comfortable ride here. It's not necessarily plush, I think, but it's solid and smooth. And then you have four-wheel drive as well, so when you want to take it off-road, it's capable too. Now, in terms of just the overall feel in the cabin, I like that we have this bigger screen here. I like we get the dual zone automatic climate controls. I like how everything, even the wireless charging pad, is set out, and you have a ton of space to move in the actual cabin here. I'm 6'3", about 230, 240 pounds. The seat is pretty wide for my bigger hips. Tons of space for my legs. The headroom is very good. Even with the panoramic sunroof, I have several inches of headroom. And even though everything is kind of out of my face, it's still, I have longer arms too, but I don't have to necessarily reach for the screen or reach for the wireless charging pad. And if I do, it's not a very long way to go. Now, I do have the seat back to get the wider angle for the video. So if I was in my actual driving position where I like to sit up pretty straight, everything would just be touch of a button, really. I wouldn't even have to move my hand, honestly. And I like to keep this screen up here because it kind of shows my fuel economy as I'm driving, which is pretty neat, and it's nice to have it nice and big right there so I can see my current fuel consumption as it goes up and down as I'm letting off the throttle, braking, all of that. But it's very easy to drive this, and with it being so big, having so much space, it's nice to know that you're getting 19 miles per gallon city, which used to be a standard V6, you know, Ford Edge or Toyota Highlander. And now you're getting that in this big Sequoia. But I'm gonna put it into sport mode now. And I'm gonna put my foot to the floor and let's see how it gets up. And luckily no one's around, so I can really test this out. All right, here we go. Gosh, I mean, the pull on these things are crazy. Phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. And again, you have the help of the hybrid engine, the electric motors, I should say, as well as the twin turbos. So just a very easy pull there. I'm gonna make sure I have the lane tracing on. So we have full radar cruise control enabled, lane centering enabled, and it just makes for a very comfortable road trip. And the ride actually kind of smooths out, in my opinion, when you're on the interstate, as opposed to driving just down typical roads. So very impressed by just the overall package that you get here. And even for the sticker price, if you compare it to a Tahoe, you compare it to an Expedition, an Armada, this Platinum has everything. And you have one of the better looking SUVs, in my opinion. Especially after the redesign. But I mean, I have no complaints about this thing. The power feels fantastic. The fuel economy for the segment is fantastic, especially in the city. And with this one being the Platinum, having the sunroof, heads-up display option, there's just, you get so much for the money. You're not really missing anything. Heated and cooled seats for the front, heated and cooled seats for the back. It's just great. Now, I want to give a big shout out to John Roberts Toyota one more time for allowing me to review this. And if you're looking for the best price on a Sequoia in your area, make sure you click on that link below, fill out your info, and you'll get these dealers fighting to give you the best price on a Sequoia or whatever you're looking for. But I mean, this is very nice. Let me put it that way. I had high hopes for this Sequoia, and I was not disappointed at all. So with all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2024 Toyota Sequoia Platinum.